Breaking news. Trump faces a significant setback as his major appeal in the E. Jean Carroll sexual assault case is denied, raising questions. The E. Jean Carroll case represents a pivotal moment in the ongoing conversation about sexual assault and accountability, particularly concerning powerful figures like Donald Trump. Carroll accused Trump of sexually assaulting her in a department store dressing room in the mid-1990s, a claim that he has vehemently denied. In May 2023, a jury found Trump liable for both sexual abuse and defamation, awarding Carroll $5 million in damages. This verdict not only validated Carroll's allegations, but also highlighted the broader societal issue of sexual violence against women. During the trial, the jury heard testimony from other women who described similar experiences with Trump, reinforcing a troubling pattern of behavior that many have scrutinized over the years. The case is significant not just for Carroll, but for all survivors of sexual assault, as it emphasizes the importance of speaking out and seeking justice. The ruling serves as a reminder that even those in positions of power can be held accountable for their actions. As public awareness grows around issues of sexual misconduct, Carroll's case stands as a landmark example of how legal systems can support victims and challenge the narratives often perpetuated by powerful individuals. In December 2024, a federal appeals court upheld the jury's verdict against Donald Trump in the E. Jean Carroll case, marking a significant legal defeat for the former president. The court dismissed Trump's appeal for a new trial, stating that his legal team failed to present compelling evidence that any errors were made during the initial proceedings. Trump's defense argued that the trial judge improperly allowed testimonies from women who claimed similar experiences with him, suggesting these were irrelevant and prejudicial. However, the appeals court found that such testimonies were crucial in establishing a pattern of behavior consistent with Carroll's allegations. Additionally, Trump's attempts to downplay the significance of his comments captured on the 2005 Access Hollywood tape were also rejected by the court. This ruling not only reinforces the jury's findings, but also underscores the judiciary's commitment to addressing allegations of sexual misconduct seriously. As Trump continues to navigate his legal challenges, this ruling serves as a reminder of the potential consequences he faces, both legally and politically, as he seeks to maintain his influence within the Republican Party and beyond. In his appeal against the verdict rendered by the jury in favor of E. Jean Carroll, Donald Trump's legal team employed several arguments aimed at discrediting her claims and challenging the trial's integrity. They contended that there were critical errors made by the presiding judge, particularly regarding evidence admissibility and witness testimonies. Trump's lawyers argued that allowing testimonies from women who had previously accused him of similar misconduct was prejudicial and unfairly influenced the jury's decision-making process. They framed Carroll's case as a classic he said, she said scenario, attempting to cast doubt on her credibility while downplaying their own client's history of allegations. However, this strategy faced significant hurdles as jurors found compelling evidence supporting Carroll's claims. The court ultimately determined that Trump's defense did not sufficiently undermine the jury's conclusions or provide adequate grounds for a new trial. This ongoing legal battle reflects not only Trump's efforts to protect his reputation, but also raises broader questions about accountability for sexual misconduct among powerful figures in society, especially as public awareness continues to grow around these issues. Hold on! Like and subscribe to our channel for latest headlines. Let's continue. The verdict in E. Jean Carroll's case has had far-reaching implications for Donald Trump's reputation, particularly as he navigates his political aspirations amid ongoing controversy. Following the jury's finding of liability for sexual abuse and defamation, Trump's public image has suffered considerable damage. Many view this ruling as part of a larger narrative surrounding Trump's conduct towards women, a narrative characterized by allegations ranging from inappropriate comments to serious accusations of assault. The substantial damages awarded to Carroll serve as both a financial penalty and a symbolic victory for survivors of sexual violence, reinforcing societal calls for accountability among powerful individuals. As Trump seeks to regain political influence and potentially run for office again, this legal setback complicates his efforts and raises questions about his fitness for leadership roles. Public opinion remains sharply divided. While some staunchly support him regardless of these findings, others, especially women voters, may feel empowered by Carroll's courage to speak out against such behavior. This case not only affects Trump's immediate political prospects, but also influences how he will be perceived historically within American politics. Donald Trump's history with allegations of sexual misconduct is extensive and has been marked by numerous accusations from various women over several decades. These claims range from inappropriate comments to serious allegations of assault and harassment, creating a complex narrative surrounding his public persona. The E. Jean Carroll case is particularly significant as it represents one of the few instances where a jury has found him liable in a civil trial setting regarding such allegations. Historically, many women have faced skepticism when coming forward with claims against powerful men. However, Carroll's case has shifted some societal perceptions by validating her experience through legal recognition and media coverage. This context is essential as it underscores how societal attitudes towards sexual assault have evolved over time, and how high-profile cases can influence public discourse on these issues. With President Biden and Vice President Harris advocating for women's rights and protections against sexual violence, this case aligns with broader movements aimed at supporting survivors and holding perpetrators accountable, contrasting sharply with Trump's often dismissive rhetoric towards such allegations throughout his career. In the aftermath of the jury's verdict in the E. Jean Carroll case, President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris have made strong statements supporting survivors of sexual assault and emphasizing the need for accountability. President Biden highlighted the importance of believing victims and ensuring that no one is above the law, stating that justice must prevail regardless of a person's status or power. His administration has consistently advocated for policies that protect women's rights and support survivors, aligning with the broader goals of the Me Too movement. Vice President Harris, known for her advocacy on issues related to women's rights, echoed these sentiments by stressing that the ruling sends a powerful message about the consequences of sexual misconduct. She emphasized that survivors should feel empowered to come forward and that their voices matter. Both leaders framed their responses within a larger societal context, where addressing sexual violence is crucial for fostering a safe environment for all individuals. Their remarks resonate with many voters who prioritize social justice and gender equality, positioning Biden and Harris favorably among constituents who are concerned about these critical issues as they approach future electoral challenges. The political ramifications of the E. Jean Carroll verdict are profound for Donald Trump as he contemplates a potential 2024 presidential run. While he retains strong support from his core base, the jury's finding could alienate moderate voters, particularly women, who have historically been skeptical of Trump's behavior toward women. The ruling has prompted Republican senators and party leaders to express concerns about Trump's electability in a general election context. For instance, some party members worry that his ongoing legal troubles could hinder his ability to attract swing voters essential for victory. Additionally, Trump's rivals within the Republican Party may use this verdict to question his viability as a candidate, positioning themselves as more palatable alternatives to mainstream voters. As Trump faces multiple legal challenges beyond Carroll's case, including investigations into his actions surrounding the January 6th Capitol riot, these issues compound the scrutiny he faces from both media and political opponents. The cumulative effect of these legal battles may reshape the Republican primary landscape and influence how party members strategize their campaigns in relation to Trump's controversies. Public reaction to the E. Jean Carroll verdict has been polarized, reflecting deep divisions within American society regarding Donald Trump's character and conduct. Many supporters of the Me Too movement celebrated the jury's decision as a significant victory for survivors of sexual assault, viewing it as validation for those who have come forward with similar allegations against powerful men. Social media platforms buzzed with discussions highlighting the importance of believing victims and holding perpetrators accountable. Conversely, Trump's loyal base has largely dismissed the ruling as part of a witch hunt, echoing his own rhetoric following the verdict. Media coverage has been extensive and varied, with outlets focusing on both sides of the narrative, those applauding the ruling as necessary for justice, and those defending Trump as a victim of political persecution. This duality in coverage underscores how deeply entrenched beliefs can shape reactions to high-profile cases like this one. As discussions continue across various platforms, news broadcasts, opinion pieces, and social media, the complexities surrounding public opinion on sexual misconduct are laid bare, showcasing how cultural attitudes influence perceptions of accountability in politics. When comparing Donald Trump's legal troubles regarding sexual misconduct to those faced by other political figures, several notable contrasts emerge that highlight differing responses to allegations. Unlike many politicians who have resigned or faced severe repercussions after similar accusations, such as former Senator Al Franken, Trump has maintained unwavering support from his base, even with numerous allegations from over 40 women claiming sexual assault or harassment. This resilience can be attributed to his unique political brand, which often frames allegations against him as politically motivated attacks rather than legitimate claims deserving scrutiny. Additionally, while some politicians have publicly acknowledged their wrongdoing and sought redemption, like former Governor Andrew Cuomo, Trump has consistently denied all allegations, labeling them fabrications designed to undermine his influence. This difference in approach highlights broader cultural divides in how sexual misconduct is perceived within political contexts today. In stark contrast, Biden and Harris's administration actively promotes policies aimed at supporting survivors and addressing systemic issues related to sexual violence, showcasing a commitment to accountability that stands in opposition to Trump's often dismissive rhetoric regarding such allegations throughout his career. Looking ahead, Donald Trump faces numerous legal challenges that could complicate his political aspirations following the E. Jean Carroll verdict significantly. Beyond appealing this ruling, he is embroiled in several other high-stakes legal battles that threaten to overshadow his campaign efforts for 2024. These include ongoing investigations into alleged mishandling of classified documents and efforts to overturn the results of the 2020 election in Georgia, a situation that carries potential criminal implications that could lead to indictments or further civil liabilities. As he navigates these turbulent waters, Trump's strategy will likely involve framing these legal challenges as politically motivated attacks aimed at undermining his candidacy rather than legitimate concerns about his conduct. However, each new development in these cases may affect public perception and voter sentiment negatively toward him. The cumulative weight of these legal issues not only impacts his immediate campaign, but also shapes how history will view him as a former president facing unprecedented scrutiny, a reality that could redefine his influence within the Republican Party moving forward and complicate any efforts he makes toward reestablishing himself as a leading figure in American politics. As this legal battle unfolds, the implications for Trump and the broader political landscape remain significant. Stay tuned for updates on this developing story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below.